Hi there everyone, Jack here again at the Vinyl Voyage. So I woke up today and after a hard week at work, I thought I'm going to have an energetic day today. I'm going to get up early, take the dog out for a walk, soak up that vitamin D, take in the scenery, in the afternoon maybe go into town, mooch around, find some records. In the afternoon, who knows, scale a mountain. None of that happened. Instead, I sat about in my pants, drank beer and scaled a mountain of records, and it was brilliant fun. Had a couple of beers, worked my way around my record collection, caught up with some listening, things that I've been wanting to listen to for a while, and I've really enjoyed it. Now, I also had the plan of putting together this really sophisticated, classy video for my next video, maybe some slick production, a witty script, something maybe around one of my favourite record labels, something that had a lot of insight and detail, but that's not going to happen either. Instead, you're getting a video with all the sophistication and finesse of two drunk women slogging it out on a Friday night over a dropped kebab. This is not going to be classy at all. Instead, it is a UK, US mega album deathmatch. And now the rules. Of course there's rules, we're not savages. There'll be 11 rounds. In each round we'll have one UK album go up against one US album in a similar genre or theme. And at the end of those 11 rounds we will have a winner, hopefully. Now keep your own score because I'm sure your scoring will massively differ from mine. It will not be biased, I'll be completely objective going through this deathmatch, but keep your own score and let's get ready to rumble. Round 1, 60s Orchestral Sight Titans. And representing the US of A, we have Love with Forever Changes from 1967. What an absolutely amazing album this is. A lovely, lovely blend of psych rock, folk rock, baroque rock, all with that amazing vocal from Arthur Lee over the top. Absolutely adore this album. It's just absolutely intoxicating. So many great songs on here. Alone Again Or, written by the amazing Brian McLean. House Is Not a Motel. Old Man by Brian McLean, I absolutely love as well. You Set the Scene, Bummer in the Summer. What an amazing album. And it's going head to head with Odyssey and Oracle, also from 67, from the Zombies. What an album this is as well. So melodic, so harmonious. Those harmonies are phenomenal. Care of Cell 44, A Rose for Emily, Hung Up on a Dream, Time of the Season. Oh, what an album. These two bad boys going head to head. That's a tough, tough, tough one. And, you know, while Colin Bluntstone sings like an absolute angel, there'll never be a songwriter with a voice as unique and as cool as Arthur Lee. There's only one way then to put down a zombie, and that's with a shotgun blow to the head. Zombies have been taken out. Love and Arthur Lee win this one. 1-0 USA. Round 2, 1980s, War of the Roses. And representing Uncle Sam, it is Guns N' Roses with Appetite for Destruction. Absolutely tremendous album. You all know this. Packed with absolute metal classics. All killer, no filler. You've got Welcome to the Jungle, It's So Easy, Paradise City, Mr. Brownstone, Rocket Queen, Sweet Child of Mine. Absolutely classic. Absolutely brilliant stuff. But it is going up against those Manchester Groove Merchants, the Stone Roses. Again, all killer, no filler. Stone Roses bring those sunshine melodies, those lyrics stripping with cynicism, that don't give a fuck attitude, Squire's deliciously fluid guitar playing, and the finesse of Rennie on the sticks. Some of my favourite songs of all time are on here. Bye Bye Badman, I Want to Be Adored, She Bangs the Drums, Waterfall. This is just absolutely fantastic. I love it. There can only be one winner in the 1980s War of the Roses, because the Roses debut is less an album, it's more of a way of life. So it's curtains for Axl and his greasy-haired crew. The past was yours, the future's mine, sings Ian Brown like an absolute angel. It's one each. Stone Roses won this one. Round 3, Chameleon Shapeshifters. So this is big albums from artists that are continually reinventing themselves. They refuse to stand still. They're always pushing the boundaries of style and their sound. And in the American corner, it is, of course, the purple one, Prince, with Purple Rain. He's going up against an artist, though, that has more personas than he does albums, and that is Bowie, with Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Now, while Prince tries hard with some great 80s pop, realistically, he's no match for primetime Bowie, who relentlessly pummels the diminutive purple one into the ground with haymaker after haymaker. 5 years, Stone Love, Moonage Daydream, Lady Stardust, Ziggy. Bowie sticks that symbol where the sun don't shine, and Prince hobbles off to lick his wounds. The UK take the upper hand. It is 2-1. Round 4, great musical arseholes. And embarrassing the US is Justin Bieber with some album. In the UK corner is completely irrelevant and boring artist Sam Smith, a true icon of style over substance. Now, in fact, hold on. I'm sorry, I've just had it in good authority that Justin Bieber is actually Canadian. Who knew? That means that Sam Smith takes the win. The arsehole didn't even have the decency to win on his own merit. Wins by default. The UK takes it 3-1. Round 5. 80s jangle pop masterpieces. So, in the Stars and Stripes, we have R.E.M. with their classic debut Murmur. But representing the UK, we have those indie miserablists, the Smiths, also with their debut. Now, this is an incredibly tough bout. Two unique frontmen, fantastic guitarists, fabulous rhythm sections, great songwriting in both albums. This could be a split decision, this one. But, nope. R.E.M. and Murmur take it by a nose. That reduces the deficit to 3-2. Round 6, Monsters of Metal. So, this time in the UK corner, dressed head to toe in Union Jack, we have Iron Maiden and Number of the Beast. But coming flying out of the US corner, we have the mighty Metallica with Master of Puppets. Now, I'd like to say this is close, but it's not. Iron Maiden cannot match the gravitas or the power of Metallica. Metallica just smite them to the ground, leave them whimpering where they lay. Iron Maiden have got no chance. Metallica and Master of Puppets make it all square, 3 each. Round 7, 60s folkies, and all the way from Hibbing, Minnesota, representing the USA, dressed head to toe in tweed with a nervous bookishness about him, we have Bob Dylan with Highway 61 Revisited. Representing the UK, that young pretender to the folk rock crown, we have Donovan with What's Been Did and What's Been Hid. Now, try as he might with lovely flat-picked guitar, beautiful songs, the young Donovan just has his arse handed to him on a silver platter by the far more experienced Dylan. Even with songs like Catch the Wind and You're Going to Need Someone on Your Bond, Donovan just cannot compare. The boy Bob rattles out the big blows with Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues, like a rolling stone, and lands a bone-crunching blow with Desolation Row. Donovan is left toothless and broken and sent back to Glasgow in an ambulance. 4-3, USA, USA, USA. Round 8, Gangster Rap. You're about to witness the power of street knowledge. NWA with Straight Outta Compton. What can you say about this? This is absolutely amazing. Dr. Dre, MC Ren, DJ Yella, Ice Cube and Easy Motherfucking E. With so many great songs. Express Yourself, Straight Outta Compton, Fuck the Police, Gangster Gangster. So good. Up against, from the UK, Corrupt. Frankly, this is embarrassing. With Summertime featuring Craig David. Blaze It. Or Garaga Rap. That's frankly embarrassing. NWA start dishing out the bitch slaps. They pistol whip these pretenders into oblivion. The score is 5-3, Team USA. Corrupt are going home in body bags. That was absolutely brutal. Round 9, 60s power trios. And it is the Jimi Hendrix Experience with that absolutely fantastic double album, Electric Ladyland, representing... Hold on 1 second. Yep, understood. That's bound to ruffle a few feathers. Controversial. Okay, I've just had it on good authority that the Jimi Hendrix Experience will be representing Team USA, despite having a British rhythm section, a British manager, and being formed in London. But they will be going toe-to-toe with the mightiest of mighty British power trios, the almighty Cream and Disraeli Gears. Now, while Hendrix's chops might be mightier, the songwriting in Disraeli Gears is just better. It's got Strange Brew, Sunshine in Your Love, Tales of Brave Ulysses. Eric Clapton delivers us an absolute leathering to Jimi Hendrix. And yeah, just a good old-fashioned beating. Cream and Disraeli Gears take it. The score is now 5-4. Round 10, 60s female-fronted folk rock classics. It is the USA's Jefferson Airplane with Surrealistic Pillow going up against the absolutely classic Legion Relief from the UK's Fairport Convention. Two absolutely fantastic albums, full of beautiful guitar work, tinges of psychedelia mixed with folk rock. Both albums have multiple songwriters and both have absolutely amazing female lead singers in Grace Slick and Sandy Denny. Almost impossible to separate these two. Very, very difficult, but we have a winner. Sandy Denny just has slightly richer voice than Grace does. She just sounds that bit more authentic to me. Her claws are that little bit more sharper. So she pretty much claws Grace's eyes out. Sorry, Grace. Fairport's take it. Legion Leaf just comes out on top. That's 5 each. So there we have it, folks. Going into the final round at 5 each. So you know what that means. The 11th round is the deciding round. But before we get into that, let's just pause a moment. Have a refreshment. Tastes good. And just reflect on this death match. Two strong nations musically going at it, round after round. Just remember that mutual respect. There's no losers here. We're all winners. No matter what happens, remember, always respect your opponent. Let's get into round 11. Round 11! Battle of the Heavyweights! So we've got the two biggest hitters in the pop biz going head to head in round 11. In the UK's corner, we have Liverpool's finest, the Beatles, with Sgt. Pepper's, going up against those all-American Beach Boys with Pet Sounds. How do you call this one? It's almost impossible. Both bands pushed each other in the studio. They pushed each other musically. Both of them, the songwriting's at the very, very, very highest level. The playing is second to none. Those harmonies are second to none. Now, while the Beach Boys' efforts are a little bit more collaborative, obviously Pet Sounds is more of a solo album. You've got that maverick genius of Brian Wilson. How do you split them apart? How do you do it? It's almost too tough to call, but I think we have a winner. Tonight's UK versus US musical mega album deathmatch goes to